Yes, Shalom. All honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai, Basham Rakak Wadash. Big up all of the Acham and the Ashraf, the brethren and the sister them, who help push 100% through to the four corners, and double honor to all the elder them who come before me and push it too. So this is another short one, dealing with the mark of the beast, buying and selling. Right, so Ecclesiasticus 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small matter. You understand? We have to analyze the whole world. Right? We are created in the image of Yahweh God Almighty. You understand? And his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, and he behold the whole world and the things that man doing in the whole world. And if we are created in his image, we must behold the whole world and observe the things in the whole world and not be ignorant of any of the things that are going on. You understand? So one big thing that's going on right now is Revelation 18 and 23. Now this has many meanings, but we have to focus upon a key meaning. And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. So this is one going into Babylon. That when Babylon get destroyed, like the people of God are not going to be there anymore because the people of God are in mystery Babylon, as well as other places in the world. But when Babylon get destroyed, we won't be here anymore. That means the prophets, the preachers, and the believers, and the acts of doing the law and the commandments and stuff, we're not gonna be here anymore. And next meaning it have, right, is inside of you when you take the mark of the beast. When you take the mark of the beast, right, you destroy out of your temple, your body, because you are the temple of God, Yahweh. You destroy his 10,565 out of your do not access, your DNA, right? Between all your bridges and bonds in your DNA, it's space 10565. The Lord's signature, Yahweh's signature. You understand? So you're not gonna have his law in your temple anymore. You're not gonna have Yahweh Shai, who is the bridegroom, right? Because he coming out of Father's name, 10565. And the prophets then prophesy in the Father name, and they prophesy about the Son who coming out of Father name. So you're not gonna have the voice of the bridegrooms inside of you either. Because, right? Babylon, because Trump said it himself, the father of the vaccine. I get it. You should get it too. It's very good, right? It's kind of the leadership, Joe Biden, them all, whether actors or where you see the people on camera go and take the vaccine. You understand? And their merchants, Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson and Johnson, are respected across the whole world, right? Everyone will accept them in them country for do business because the Babylon Edomite pharmaceutical sorcery business is the biggest. And it says, by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. They weren't all deceived by LGBTQ. They weren't all deceived by white Jesus. They weren't all deceived by Islam or Judaism. They were all deceived by pharmaceuticals. I mean, I'm going to prove that because when you go into the word, right, because this English is transliterated from the Greek, right? So when you go into the Greek meaning, because things get lost in a translation, sorcery is translated from G5331, pharmakia. Let's go into the definition of pharmakia, right? The use or the administering of lugs, poisoning, sorcery, magical arts, often in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. Meta, the deceptions and seductions of idolatry. One heap of thing. So it's use of administering of lugs, right? Medical. You understand? G5332, medication, pharmacy, i.e., by extension, magic, literally or figuratively, sorcery, witchcraft, right? So you see pharmacy, you see medicine, you see drugs, you see, right? Revelation 13 and 17, because with this pharmacy, with this sorcery, they deceive the whole world. So this mark of the beast will be tied to the pharmaceutical. So if you see a pharmaceutical where no one can do anything without it, your eyebrows have to raise up. Because Revelation 13 and 17 tell us, and that no man might buy or sell, save either at the mark, the charagma, right? Delivered by the carax, the sharp pint, like Palisade. You understand? Carrying what? That bow, that toxin, that the white horse rider are wear who receive a crown. What crown? Your crown. Why? Because if you take that vaccine, you don't get corona anymore. You're not gonna have corona anymore. you get tested for corona. For what does corona mean? It being crown. We cannot be ignorant to anything. So if you take this, you lose your crown. You give your crown up, right? And that no man might buy or sell, save either at that mark, that charagma, or that name of the beast. What's inside of it? Lucifer is, which is the name of Babylon. Isaiah 14:4 and 12. Babylon or Lucifer are the number of its name, right? Because Lucifer is a 72,000 essence, single nucleotides are genes, which binds onto your 144,000 genes. You have an XX if you're a woman, and you have an XY if you're a man. And each X or Y represents 72,000 genes. You get two of them together, it's 144,000 genes. You add another 72,000 to that number, you get 216,000 genes. Now watch this. Multiply 600 by 60 times 6, right? 600 times 60 times 6 give you 216,000. Divide that by 3, 72,000. So it's them I give the number of the beast is the number as if you would have added another strand of DNA onto your DNA, which represent the temple of God. And it have the name of God in it. And for buying that next strand, them have to remove the 10,565, the name of the Father. And then they give you the beast name, Lucifer. Lucifer is. Kind of bind to your DNA. Is. When you see that word is, you mean binder. You mean like glue. You understand? They even use it in the meat, right? Glued together meat. It's a is they use for glue it. Proteinase. You understand? So there will be an event where a pharmaceutical would be used and you could not buy or sell without it. Let's see what the AI say. Ask it places where the mark of the beast, whether in your arms and hands or the one in your forehead, the test, the PCR, are required. As of September 2025, few countries still require the mark of the beast, forehead or hand, for entry. You understand? Well, one of the countries is Indonesia. Travelers must show proof of a full series of the mark of the beast forehead is not mandatory. Philippines, proof of the mark of the beast is required for entry. Fully mark of the beast stop travelers can enter without restrictions, but unmark of the beast travelers must prevent a negative mark of the beast in a forehead test. You understand? China are primarily focused upon giving you it in your forehead with the testing. Some sources indicate China may still consider mark of the beast in your hand status as part of its entry requirements. You understand? Hong Kong and Macau, these locations still require you to get the mark of the beast inside of your forehead, the COVID vaccine. Right? Kenya, as of May 2023, people above 12 need proof of the mark of the beast vaccine in their hands or arms, or you need a negative forehead test, the PCR, which has Lucifer is and is the microneedle nasal delivery system. You look up the patent, right? The nose swab vaccinates you as well. Nicaragua, man, them who don't get the mark of the beast in their hand must take the test will give you the mark of the beast in your forehead within 72 hours. So people cannot come to these places, right? That's a whole heap of scriptures. A man shall desire for going to a country and not be able, because he cannot buy the ticket, he cannot buy the visa to enter to the country without taking the mark of the beast. He cannot buy, and the country cannot sell onto him the ticket for enter into the country without him taking the mark of the beast, which is the COVID vaccine and most one. So I look up some other thing, right? Places where the vaccine passport is still required for shop. As of September 2025, there are no known countries requiring vaccine passports for shopping, right? But in the past, they were mandated, right? Past vaccine passport mandates generally apply to non-essential venues, not basic commerce. During the pandemic, mandates were implemented in numerous places for access their discretionary public places and events like indoor dining, large-scale entertainment, travel, right, plane or boat, gyms, museums, and other recreational places and countries where this was going in, right? Notable countries and cities that implemented where you needed to get this passport, which is the digital ID, right? If you look up the WEF, the vaccine passport, which can contain your vaccination record or your testing record, right, is linked to your digital ID and it is a digital ID, right? So countries where this was going in is France, Italy, Ireland, and Germany. In Canada, Quebec, and New York, New Orleans, and San Francisco, in Singapore, China, they use QR codes for enter many places. So without the vaccine test or the vaccination QR code upon the passport, you couldn't buy or sell or travel or do anything. And it's still going on in some places right now. Right? Let's look upon this. What was going on up in Germany? All right, this is a video from TikTok. Okay, hold on.
Days out of the year, they took 200 tests, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's just in the first time
Okay.
it was every day, and then two times a week, and then one time a week, and like this. Huh? But in the
So
first time every
hypothetically,
day.
your children have taken.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
they've possibly taken hundreds of them.
Yeah,
Hundreds.
yeah.
Okay.
And the fluid is
Have
also
they
toxic.
have any? Yes, it's very toxic. It's full of
Yeah,
nanogel.
yeah,
Hydrogel, nanotech, and
yeah.
things that I probably don't even. Yeah, that's messed up. Have you noticed your children have any negative health effects and taking?
Yep.
So you couldn't go food shopping?
Food, normal food, you can't. You can, but not to drink coffee or stay at the food store. You have to just walk in, took the simplest things, but you have to eat and go out. They watch if you took too long or
Wait, is it still right now?
No, not right now. Okay. It's nothing. It's like before.
So when did they stop doing that like phone thing, like where they scan your QR code?
When it stops, okay. Wait a minute. This is about 23, 20 started, 21, 22, end of 22. I think so. Oh. When I remember right. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like you guys need to have some distilled water. Well, maybe we could send you some.
All right, so that was in Germany, and in Germany it was pushed mercilessly. You see how the man says children forgot school, they have to take the test every day, right? And within the 3 years, from 2020 to 2023, the man children take thousands of tests, hundreds of tests. You understand? And you couldn't buy or sell or participate in a society without taking it either in your hand or in your file. Right? Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell save either at the mark, the charagma, right? That digital ID given in you by the charagma, the carax, the sharp point, the syringe, right? Or the name of the beast, because within inside of that syringe, right, is the Lucifer is. And Babylon in Isaiah is called Lucifer, right? Or the number of his name. Because in a different languages, it'll go say Lucifer, it'll go say Lucifer, Lucy, Fav, wherever in Russian, German, in a Chinese, it might say Lucy Fang Fang, you see me? So you have to say the number because it give you the 216,000 genes, 666. You understand? So 600 times 60 times 6. Right. So let's see another one. Jobs. Right. Jobs still requiring the mark of the beast in your hand and the mark of the beast in your forehead. As of September 2025, few employers in the US require a mark of the beast in your forehead or hand as a condition of employment. Right. And this is because the courts blocked it after over 6.6 billion people take it, then they want to block it. Right. So you have federal, right? You have federal on hold on. I have to come out of the way a car is driving. All right, federal government. Mark of the beast requirements for U.S. federal employees and some healthcare workers receiving federal funding were upheld and may still be enforced in some areas, though policies can vary. So if you work a federal job, 7 out of 10 times you have to get the mark of the beast in your hand or your forehead, whether that is the vaccine shot or the test swab in your nose. Healthcare. Facilities regulated by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS, may have specific mark of the beast rules for the staff. Some state and local governments also retain requirements for the workers. So if you're working at healthcare, you have to get it. If you're working on pharmaceutical and biotech, you have to get it. If you want to do international travel, some countries still have it. Cruise lines, you have to get vaccinated and swab. So IUIC, Bishop Nathaniel, and them boy there, when they go on there, what they call it, the club, the booster club, yeah. You have to get marked up, boosted, fully boosted to bomber cloud. Mark of the beast, graphene oxide, Lucifer is mRNA'd up, right? For go in a IUIC. All right. Second Thessalonians 2 and 12. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but our pleasure and unrighteousness, right? They didn't believe the warnings that many people were coming and saying out loud on the internet, even in the IUIC camp and in the Israelite community and in the conspiracy community and regular man community. They listen, they post a video of the world leadership going to get the swabbing on the forehead, and then the pattern come out showing that the swab is the micro nasal delivery system of the vaccine. So you're getting the vaccine from the swab anyway. Man, them are deceived into checking the mark of the beast is out here. This is buying and selling without the mark of the beast, man. Shalom. I hope this was edifying and people learn.